house there. Look at that inside the house there. Look at that. Look at my affair. Not your mother tell don't bring man inside of the house. Don't bring man inside of the house. Don't bring man inside of that house. Don't bring man of that house. Don't bring man inside of that house. Don't bring man inside of that house. Don't bring man inside of that house. You see outside. You lock your door up there. You call your mother, don't bring no man inside of that house. Is that what they tell? They don't sell you and they lock, and when you finish you there. You know what? Who you fucking calling? Outside, go outside, go outside. Go outside. Go outside, go outside, outside, go outside, outside. The teller tell you a lot. No man inside of that house. Don't come and tell me no man inside of that house there.
Y'all can say what y'all want, but
so the conversation has been shifted to, like, number one, why this got recorded. Number two, why is he hitting his daughter? Why is he hitting his daughter? You shouldn't do that. This and that. So what do you guys think? The guy comes home, finds his daughter
First off,
naked with two boys.
Well, no, she clearly had a bra.
She wasn't naked.
So let's not get carried away.
Towel
She was
and a bra. She had a bra.
Definitely close enough to
She was naked.
in the
She had a
company
bra.
of two young men.
Pink, she was just coming from being naked. Like, you could tell
But she
something
managed
was
to
going
get a bra.
on.
I'm not saying no.
She didn't take it off. You can't manage to get a bra
I'm
on.
not saying.
While he was at the driveway.
Hey, I'm not saying a menage a trois didn't just finish, but she did have a bra.
She might not have took it off.
Okay, couple takes. This guy's level of tyrannical intolerance is probably what got those two dudes over there to fuck her. Because he is an oppressive dude.
Yeah.
He's not like building a daughter that's capable of being balanced and thinking and making wise choices. She feels strangled and smothered in the environment he's created around her. And she's going outside of that and living on the edge. This happens to a lot of women.
That's a pretty solid perspective.
They're kind of like oppressed by their father, that no dating, you can't see dudes until you're 22, or this, that, and the other thing. All these ridiculous concepts. And a lot of times those women end up acting out in sexually reckless ways. And so he needs to look in the mirror before he does anything else. Her, again, this is bad decision making. Having a threesome, probably under the age of 18.
So it's bad
Not a good
decision making,
start.
but it's wrong for him to say it's bad
Both
decision
people-
making.
It's wrong for him to say it's bad decision making when he's got blood on his hands on it.
What's his blood on his hands?
He's created an environment that pushed her to that place.
How?
By being this restrictive, oppressive person.
But she had two dudes in the house.
She'd have two dudes in the house.
So one of the
She's
things that
acting
I
out.
noticed in the video, one, you notice that he has an accent. Two, you notice that the environment is definitely not in America, right? So I think that
His English was remarkable, though.
His English was good,
It
but
was
you could
probably
definitely tell that it's
Bahamian
not necessarily an American
or
culture that
Jamaican.
we're looking at, right? So I would say, yes, on the surface, it looks terrible, but who are we to impose our cultural beliefs on another society and culture as to how they raise their children, how they go about teaching those social dynamics that we do here in America?
Well, but what in that video showed us that?
My only problem with this
What
video,
in the video showed us that was a code. I mean, clearly, right? If it was in America, he'd probably be in jail. You know, everybody would have, put him on Twitter. They would have found out his first, last name, where he worked, his address.
job, yeah.
They would have found that out in what? Maybe 2
2
hours
days,
top.
yeah.
No, not even 2
2
days.
days, yeah, 2 hours.
Yeah, a couple hours,
5
right?
hours, 6 hours, yeah.
So who are we as an American society that also allows a lot of interesting things to say that this man is wrong for establishing those boundaries in his home?
You can let a child.
It does seem.
who's
I'm not
younger than it. I would guess that this
It's a
girl
tough
was.
way,
I would
but-
guess that this girl was 15 or 16. The average age
She was
of
like
an
14, yeah.
14?
Yeah.
Okay. Even still, the average age of an American teenager who has sex for the first time is age 16. My only problem with this video is that it was posted online.
Really?
I would have slapped the shit out of my kid too.
Really?
If I've set a standard in my home that this is not okay, then this is not okay. we should be teaching. I mean, I also agree. I mean, I have only sons. I don't have a daughter. So maybe it's a little different. And I do think there's a double standard. And I don't even care that there's a double standard because I want my sons to have that same double standard with girls that they deal with. But I don't disagree that if I'm a parent and I say no boys in my house, don't be having. You had 2 boys in my house. I will slap.
I don't know what I would have done.
Fire.
That's the same thing I would say. I don't know how I would have
know what
responded. I just know I
my-
can't
my-
necessarily
I
pass
would
my
just
judgment.
not
It would've been
record
more
it.
than a strong talking.
Listen, I would just not record it. But how are we faulting these children for doing the same things we did?
I didn't have a
That's
threesome
what you
at
did?
that age.
Not necessarily a threesome. I graduated high school a virgin, but I'm saying a lot of my friends.
If it was one of the boys, I might just clap. just clap.
What if you find a boy? What if you find one of your boys with 2 girls?
So that happened. Okay.
So that
Oh
happened.
shoot.
That was last Tuesday.
No. I was gonna say there was this one time where I had a sister. Mind you, I have 7 sisters, so I'm not gonna say names for confidentiality sakes. But there was a time where my sister thought that the entire family was out of the house. And my dad left something at home, and he doubled back and came back to the house and found my sister and her boyfriend, who eventually became her husband. But he found my sister and her boyfriend, who had kind of like snuck back into our house after everybody had left. And he did not lose it. Like, he didn't do what this father did in this video, but he definitely made his point known. And he,
Let me tell you something. If he found 2 of them, one in the front and one in the back.
yeah, that would be. That's why I say
this is a different thing,
my
man.
problem would be
One
that
boy
the
is
father
different than 2
recorded
boys.
it.
Like, what am I doing here as a father? You got.
But what I
Not
so
enough.
My point.
That's what
my
you're doing.
point is that like his behavior way before this day.
Yeah, I
brought
understand
that about.
I understand that.
And here's
that's not
the
a
thing.
bad take.
When you go to the like, I'm slapping you and I'm recording it.
Yeah.
What the hell is the pathway back
That's where I have a problem.
to a relationship?
I don't know.
Yeah, because how do you repair that?
She's embarrassed
Because
now,
at the end of the
Beyond
day,
embarrassed.
Yeah.
Like she hates you.
Yeah.
I know for certain my
Or
son
she
has.
really respects him.
Hell no.
I know for
You put
certain that
hands
my
on me,
son
I
has
want you
let
to
women
die.
in our house.
To the day I die, I want
want
you to
you
be
to
there
die.
first, and I want to watch it.
I don't think it's the hands though. It's the recording.
Both.
Yeah.
It's both.
I don't think it's
He
both.
slapped the dog stuff out of her at least
in the,
6
in the
times
culture,
in that video.
a lot of people get whoopings and,
Right.
and whoopings.
That
in the
wasn't a
culture.
whooping.
That was a whooping.
No, that wasn't. That was like that was a.
And
that was not like, hey, you've done wrong, and I'm gonna spank you for it. That's like I'm just hitting you randomly while I'm ranting.
But that's a different culture, and
Then so
in
be it.
Caribbean
It's-
culture, they don't think like that.
And I'm just telling you that relationship is done.
I think you're talking from a white perspective.
You can say that
From
if
an
you
American,
want, but
definitely
go ahead
American
and prove me wrong.
perspective.
But I agree.
Let's
on the
circle back to her.
recording.
She gonna
Take
love
the
her daddy
recording.
for life.
The recording part, I agree, but just not
Just
the
don't put it
whooping
on.
part.
I don't even care about the recording part. Don't put it online.
Nah, I mean, then why record it at all?
I agree with that too. And where was he in the recording? I didn't see his face at all.
Yeah, he showed his face.
So that's my only thing. My problem with the video was that he recorded it and put it online. Well, how he did with his daughter and how and put the fear of God in them boys too. Don't come back to my house.
Right.
Period. You're not
yeah.
welcome here. This is not what I'm down with. This is not what parents set a standard. And it don't matter if the child agrees with that standard. When you don't agree with that standard, grow up, get out of my house, and then you can decide whatever your standard is. But in this house and in this context, you're going to live according to this standard. If parents don't set that, children have nothing to have,
They don't have
to.
boundaries.
Yeah,
They don't have the boundaries.
That's
And they
and
actually
you grow up
need
with
the
adults.
boundaries.
Yeah, you grow up with adults
Right.
who don't know, when a woman is simping them and not. you don't grow up with those boundaries, and I don't.
But it does happen.
Yeah.
You know, I went over to my sister's house one time, and one of my nieces had a boy over there.
Just
And
one?
My sister was at work. Yeah, just one.
He's behind the times, man.
Just one.
So disappointed in her.
There was a time where I
It was
think
actually-
I
it
knew
was like-
her.
You only got one boy in here.
Oh, not only.
It was like a it's like a gangster white boy. It was like,
Really? God.
Hands down by his knees. He had a gold mouth.
Post Malone, huh?
I said, listen, man.
Bubba Sparks.
You got a couple seconds
You're
to get
Bubba
the fuck
Brown?
from out of here, man.
You were the man that time?
You saw it?
You were the guy that laid
I
down the
was
law?
there. I didn't lay down law.
You told him you got a couple seconds to
get
get
my
here.
sister out. Yeah, you got to
Yeah, look at
You gotta go.
No, yeah, granted, maybe he circled back an hour after I left.
He probably
Fuck
did.
knows, But
It was, I
can't.
swear,
I
I used to
know.
believe that my
might
son
be
was
there now.
sticking a girl in through his window.
Decade later. I'm still in it, Bubba. This one's for you. Where do you want
I
my
have
love?
never snuck a boy into my parents' house
said
when
you
they,
never did that?
when they were here.
you said you never?
Never.
That happens so often.
Only when they were on vacation.
And they thought they were having a good time.
Yeah.
The ring thing really messed that up for a lot
Man.
of young boys.
I did that to my kids this
the
morning.
doorbell, the camera.
Yeah, I never thought about I've never thought of getting one of those. I just don't care. Like, what
I
the
told
hell?
my this morning I got mad because my kids didn't finish some housework from yesterday, and I was like, I made them get up when I got up for work at 7:30 this morning. Like, get up, you're doing this work now. And I'm like, and I'm gonna watch the cameras. Don't go to sleep when I go to work.
So you have the camera like on the ring bell, and you also have
I have a
internal
few.
house cameras.
Yes, I do.
Really? Damn.
I know.
What's the most disturbing thing you saw on the camera?
What's the most disturbing thing I've ever saw on the camera?
Yeah. You ever see one of the boys crank one out or anything?
Oh no, I don't have them in their bedrooms.
Oh, okay.
That's disgusting.
Or maybe on the main couch.
Men are disgusting.
All right.
Ugh, don't
check.
be
On the
main
main
couch in my couch.
Just asking.
No.
Possible.
They definitely have.
Ugh, no, go to your bedroom.
There's no boundaries when it comes.
Probably in the kitchen sink too.
Ugh. I'll never cook the same.
Sorry, boys.
Never look at the cutting board. The
Sorry.
same.
Oh, right. What y'all be doing with the juicer? That's disgusting, Bubba. Why would you put those images?
Speaking from experience. No, I'm clouded, man.
Pen.
Get your juicer at overking.com.
I'm out of drinks. Right. What's that website again?
Overking.com. What you say? Pay attention.
Ugh.